Population is 250 million. Is I believe it's the third largest country in the world, and GDP per capita is 3,800 last year, and it means the 3,800 is just you can see the bottom chart is Indonesia and also showing India 1,500 and China is 60,000, 6,000. It's amazing. Brazil is almost 12,000. It's very high. So Indonesia is past several years, its growth rate is very high. So very soon catching up to the middle class countries. And Gini coefficient is medium. It's not bad. And import is machinery, chemicals, fuels, and food. And export oil, gas, electronic apparatus. This is manufacturing there. Wood, rubber, textiles. And large Muslim population, 87% of Sunni affliction. Then ethnic group is many ethnic groups, 300 groups they have. And the government next 5 years plan to focus on social assistance and infrastructure. Mainly they are very heavy problem for infrastructure. Social assistance means healthcare and education sort of issues they should have. Okay, this is statistics. Then this country has, I told you, they have 300 ethnic groups, so they need to establish unity in diversity. They have very diversified country, 300 ethnic groups, so they try to establish the principles. Five principles, the following 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are talking about Panchashila is their 5 principles. They have common principles among Indonesian people. And the 5 of those is, first is one God, and second is just and civilized humanity, and third is unity of, okay, just and civilized humanity, but this is lots of prosecutions, especially for religion. Okay, the unity of Indonesia, and the fourth is democracy guided by the inner wisdom, in anonymity arising out of deliberation amongst the representatives. This is also, they still have problem for the democracy. Social justice for all the people of Indonesia. Okay, this is 5 issues, they so-called Panchashila. So why they are going to establish this 5 diversity, how to unify the diversity, because they are like this island is very much diversified. We just usually only focus on the Jakarta and those relating cities of this island, but actually they have lots of islands they have. And I'm going to show you one. Okay, this shows Islam 87% of green one Islamic, and there are many religions, but I'm going to show you one example of persecution.
Protestantism, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Confucianism. However, by the end of 2011, at least 18 Christian churches were attacked and forced to shut down.
18.
What does that tell us about the religious tolerance in Indonesia? Despite the religious freedom that is granted to every individual in Indonesia, the government still fails to protect the rights and lives of many. According to a census in 2010, about 87% of the total population were accounted as Muslims, making them the most influential and powerful community in the country. It's okay, as long as the minorities do not face any persecution, but in recent years, Muslim militants have ambushed and attacked the Christian community at many different events. Among the many incidents, the most heartbreaking
she's
was
killed.
the beheading of three 16-year-old Christian girls in 2005.
But she's
They were on
alive.
their way to school when 6 Muslim men brutally murdered them, leaving their bodies in the street, carrying away their heads to a different location. They were neither the first victims nor
beheaded.
the last. Hundreds of such incidents have taken place
Beheaded.
throughout the decade. Around 500 churches have been forced to shut down. Many others have been bombed and ambushed, taking the lives of many Christians, not even sparing infants or pregnant women. The lives of those who
Okay, this is persecution. This is a contradiction among the 6 or 5 religions, but actually they are persecution. Actually, many cases happen in Asia, like Myanmar. As you know, the Buddhists killed many Islam in Rohingya. Rohingya is Buddhist people. Rohingya is Muslim people. Many people killed and trafficking by Buddhists. And many try to asylum seeker to go into the other countries. This is famous. But Indonesia case is not so much famous, but still have. I didn't know that reason I will show you. Then next is colonization.